It's nighttime. We're in the Amazon. Um, I want to tell you that one night um, we were out on the deck of the boat and we were looking at the sky. And the sky never really, at night especially, you notice this, the sky never really, it seemed like you were looking through a film. You really weren't, it wasn't like a clear, you didn't get that clear feeling. And when you looked at the stars, they seemed like they were twinkling. I mean, really twinkling, like hues of pink and green and blue. It was just so beautiful. And we're standing on the deck, and I remember people were talking, we were talking about that. Like, do you not feel like you're actually seeing, like it sort of seems gauzy? And yes, yes, other people are like, yeah, it is, you know. And then, and the stars, I mean, they're twinkling, they're blue and green, and everybody agreed. And I remember one woman said, well, maybe it's because we're down in the southern hemisphere. And I said, no, no, no. I lived in Rio de Janeiro. I'm always down in the southern hemisphere, and that's not the way the sky looks. So then one of our guides came to join us, and we asked, we told him, God, it looks like sort of gauze, like we're looking through gauze. And it doesn't, and the stars are twinkling such incredible colors. And he said, yes. He said, that's it, exactly. You are actually, that gauzy effect, that sort of foggy effect, if you will, is actually the Amazon gases. And that you're seeing the film that's lying between the, that's right above on the forest canopy to the sky. So you're seeing everything under a film. And those stars are not really blue and green or whatever, but because of the gases, the way you're perceiving them and seeing them, it's giving the illusion that the stars are twinkling. So that is one of the magical sights at night is the sort of filmy sky and these twinkling stars. I remember we came in from our day trip and we were having dinner and it started to rain, a big heavy rain. And as we're having dinner, the guides say, unfortunately, tonight was our night to go out on our canoe and see if we could see some of the big cats of the Amazon. And basically also just to have the experience of hearing the night sounds and we would, everything would be, the lights would be dimmed and everything. Okay, so he said, I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. It just depends. I mean, right now it doesn't look like it because it's pouring and they didn't take you out on a covered canoe per se at night. Well, by the time dinner ended and it would be time to go, they come back in and they're like, well, the rain has stopped. So for anybody who wants to go, we can't really promise you that we're really going to see any of the animals because it's rained, so that they're probably not. They're probably more hiding. But take you out. You'll hear the sounds and so I remember it was just one canoe full of us that went out. So must have been maybe 12 of us, and so off we went. Well, first of all, the Amazon at night is so incredible. We were out on this canoe, and once we would get to a certain spot, and they would kill the light, and they would kill the motor, and you would just float. And no, they would say, now this is just for you to absorb the Amazon at night. This is just for you to experience the sounds and the feeling. And can I tell you, sitting in that canoe, first of all, it was so spiritual, and I get emotional even talking about it. It was, first of all, you think to yourself, my God, I'm in the Amazon. I mean, this is the Amazon. And as you listen to all the night sounds and you see these twinkling stars above you, and you just, I mean, for me personally, being a spiritual person, I just thought, this is where God lives. This is it. He's right here in this rainforest is where God lives. The fact that we're destroying it, that's a subject for another blog. But it was truly, truly one of the most unforgettable and magical experience I've ever had. Then they're showing us riverbanks. We go down a bit, and they're like, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go down. We're going to shut the. We're not going to put the motor. We're going to, feel the oars, and we're going to get you to places, and we're going to shine the spotlight, and we're going to shine the spotlight on the riverbank, and you look for animals. Look and see. I mean, we'll stay in an area for a while, scope it out. So I remember we did, and we're scoping, and you're looking, and you're looking, and you're looking through the trees, and you're like, God, and they have the binoculars, and they're passing the other, they all had sets of binoculars, and they're passing out the really good binoculars. Well, we go to another area, again, everything, spotlight, you never know, nobody's talking, it's really important not to talk, so, and I know it's hard to believe, but I didn't talk, and, we're spotlighting, and all of a sudden, oh my God, 2 eyes staring at us. 2 eyes, and we're like, oh my God, and the guide is like, oh my God, it's one of the cats, and we're looking at it, and then you could see there's another one walking around behind it, and then we're with the binoculars, and you're like, oh my God. Well, it was an oslet. And an oslet is probably about that big, and it sort of looks a little bit like a leopard, but it's tinier. And I knew what an oslet was, and it's another conversation. I knew from the 60s, I found out what an oslet was. But anyway, someone famous had it as a pet on a television show. But anyway, and so he said, I remember he said, does anybody know what kind of large cat this is? And I said, it's an oslet. He goes, very good, it's an oslet. It was like, how did you know that? I'm like, later. I have to tell you, it was so incredible. I mean, there was one sitting, and it was staring at us, and we were staring at it. And then there was another one behind the trees, sort of like walking, wary. And we had to be a good 10 to 15 minutes that we stared at the oslet, and the oslet stared at us, and then finally, that was it. The two of them went off, ran into the jungle, and we felt elated. I remember feeling like, wow, this is so great. Oh my God. I mean, the whole experience, and we floated back, and the sounds of the jungle, and you're like, thank you, God. I mean, I've seen one of the cats in the Amazon. This is so incredible. But then we go back onto the boat, and we get in there. Oh my God. So now the guide is like, oh my God, we saw an oslet. We saw one of the big cats. And so I remember he said, oh my God, we have to have this special drink, and we have to sign a special book. And I said, or I don't remember if it was me particularly, but one of us said, when was the last time you saw one of the big cats, at night, in the jungle with the group? And he said, a year ago February. Well, at this point, can I tell you, I felt I was blessed for the whole experience, the Amazon, the river, I just thought, oh my God, could I get any more blessed than this? We all felt like we were euphoric. We were drinking the drinks at the bar. Oh my God. And he was like, you people are so lucky, so lucky. This doesn't happen. And it was raining. I mean, what is the chance? So in the end, we saw caiman, and we saw, oh my God, the three-toed sloth. I'm going to tell you about that, but I'm really running over on my time. So that'll be the next vlog. Bye.